exclusively from Team Beast Mode. Are you tired of posting on Craigslist and just getting little to no results? Why compete when you can dominate and make Craigslist your Well, for a limited time, we are selling our training video on how to make Craigslist your Learn how to get unlimited accounts on Craigslist. Learn how to get unlimited contracts with dealerships, RV campers, motorcycles, boatyards, and much, much more, all on Craigslist. 90-day money-back guarantee. We teach you how to post and obliterate the competition. Use our templates to make Craigslist your 1 hour of free training with your boy Prince. Beast Mode. This is a limited time offer, so invest in yourself today. Price start at $49.99. Just click the link below to get started. Hey, welcome back. This is Prince, Beast Mode Detailing Grind Time TV, where we talk about different strategies on how to get you more money in your mobile auto detailing business. So today what I like to talk about is how to build, sell, and franchise your mobile auto detailing business. And I know you guys are used to seeing me on camera, but for this particular video, what I'm going to do is just I'm just going to record the audio and put up some visuals for you so you can get a clearer picture of what I'm trying to explain to you. And this will probably be maybe a three to 4 part series. So we're gonna go ahead and start dropping them joints probably all weekend and keep going from there. Definitely want you guys to check out that Craigslist video. The Craigslist video, man, you can hit the link below, or I might have some links right here on the actual video which you can click on. And that joint's a beast. If that joint don't make you about $3,000 to $6,000 off of Craigslist, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing wrong. But anyway, man, we're gonna talk about real quick, man. Again, how to build, sell, and franchise your auto detailing business. The key to business is this. If you're planning on building a business for you to work in and maybe your family to work in for the rest of your life, that's cool. No one has a problem with that. However, nowadays, back in the day, they used to do that. Like for instance, for an example, McGuire's, right? McGuire's, it's been in their family for a long time. The whole chemical thing been in there for a long time, and they built quite a business on it. However, in these day and times, with so much, basically you got the internet, so you can get in contact with just about anybody in the world at any given time. So they didn't have that back in the day. Didn't need it, even though the thing is big businesses now are into franchising, and it's really, really not as difficult as some people may believe it to be. The thing is, if you can build your mobile detailing company business, or even your auto detailing business, into something successful that people will want to invest in it and have their own, why not sell it, right? And you can keep going. You can still make money off of it over and over and over again. All you do is only thing you're really selling them is the blueprint. And I'm going to give you guys a breakdown. So in this first section, we're going to talk about first how to build your auto detailing business. And I try and stay away from the obvious. You need a van, you need all that stuff. So equipment, but we're going to try and stay away from the obvious, okay? When franchising your company, you must know how much everything costs and how much did you invest into getting it going, okay? Most investors do not want to work in a business. They want to invest and make money, all right? Basically, investors, when they buy your franchise, they don't want to, they're not buying, most of them, not all of them, but most of them, when they buy into a company, they want to buy the company and start making money right away. All right. Or at least they want to see a return in a ROI, return on investment, within a certain amount of years. Right. And they plan on having this forever. All right. So this is something, especially for you newbies. And I wish someone would have told me when I first got started that, you should be trying to build your company into a business, into a franchise. Right. And you don't need 1,000 trucks to do this. You can do this with one truck, right? And just your name. All right. So like doing good work is absolutely a must. It's an absolute must. You have to do that. All right. So let's get into it. All right. One thing for sure is that when you franchise your company, you may be asked to run the company for a few months or even years, even after the business have already been sold. All right. So sometimes they sneak that into the contract because some people getting into it know absolutely nothing about the franchise. All right. You may think that oh, all I'm doing is just washing cars, so it should be pretty simple. No, it's a little bit more complex than just washing cars. All right. Number one. All right. Before I get to number one, the object of your mobile detailing business, if you're trying to franchise and sell it, because you can sell a joint for 100 grand, you can sell it for $200,000. It all depends on what you can prove on paper. All right, and I'm gonna really show you guys a lot that has to do with it. And this is one of the reasons why I dropped that video. I wanted to drop that. Usually it's just for Team Beast Mode members, but I wanted to drop that video and at least give people an opportunity to really show them how to make a lot of money on Craigslist. All right, and the video is not just talking about posting; it's talking about getting multiple contracts. It's talking about getting multiple businesses and on top of that, like so many clients. I'm showing you how to kill this joint where you don't have to have like 2 or 3 Craigslist accounts. I'm going to show you how to get 50, 100, whatever your mind can conceive to for you to dominate Craigslist. All right. So now number one with the franchise of how to build. Number one, your name. All right. When I first started doing auto detailing, my first company was called Royalty Mobile Detailing. Hint the name Prince. Royalty Mobile Detailing, right? And that company did okay. It did okay. I stopped that and then went to work for Time Warner Cable after about 3 years of doing it. Then I stopped doing Time Warner Cable and went back to mobile detailing. When I came back to mobile detailing, I opened it up as Prince Mobile Detailing, and that did okay too. That's when we tried to take over all of North Carolina, but end up, in the process of taking over North Carolina, I created North Carolina Mobile Detailing, and that's pretty much how it went, right? Because what you want to do is have your name, but you don't want to have your name attached to it, because once you sell it, your name is attached to it. All right. And I'm not knocking that if you do that, if you do have your name on your business, it's not a big deal. It's just know this, that if you ever plan on selling your business, if you ever can get, because I'm telling you, good brother, if you can get everything that you do, everything that comes in and everything that goes out on paper, right? Then you got a franchise, my boy. You got something that you can sell. All right. You got something that you can sell, especially when you can prove that you're making money. You definitely got something that you can sell. And this is something that you got to think about. All right. Most investors want to see a company grow over like 5 years. So even if you got to start today. And in 5 years, you'll see where you at. Plus, it's going to make you an awesome businessman at the same time. All right. Next is branding. All right. Oh, wait, let me finish with name. All right. So with your name, and you don't have to use the same name. Like if you wanna right now say that now the company name is XYZ Mobile Detailing, you can do that anytime, right? You don't have to necessarily go down to the courthouse or wherever you guys go to get the paperwork and all that stuff. And you need it legitly. But just to change your name, just change your name. All right. And then you can start going from there. I know most people got it on their business card, they got it on decals, they got all that stuff like that. But what I'm trying to get you to think of is becoming more than just a business owner, an entrepreneur. Think a lot bigger, because you can franchise your joint in 5 years, right? Not even 5 years. You really can start selling it after 1 year. But some investors, like I said, like to see it within 5 years, at least 3 to 5 years. All right. So your name is very important. So if you want to name it something that people can identify with. A hint, North Carolina Mobile Detailing. People can identify with that. However, I can't sell North Carolina Mobile Detailing. I can sell it in Florida. I can sell it in California, right? But it doesn't really stand out that way. So make something that's really plain and that everyone can identify with. Like I like this company. What is it called? It's a mobile dog washing company, and they call Barks and Bubbles franchise. It was one dude who created it, Barks and Bubbles, and boom, there it goes. It's a franchise. All right. So next is branding. All right, you want to brand yourself. When I say branding, I mean more like it's just like when you're in school, you're trying to get a good reputation out there, a huge reputation. All right, you want your reputation to be flawless. You want your reputation to be out there. All right, that you have something to give to the world. All right, and to the community. All right, and you must trademark your business as well. All right, so if you come up with something significant, then you need to trademark it. And it's so many different areas that we're going to hit on this today, and you're going to really enjoy it, especially if you're trying to franchise your business. And I think that every last one of us should be trying to franchise your business, man. All right. Because if you built one successful company, you can build another one, right? If you got the blueprint to build one successful mobile detailing company, you can build another one. Trust me, I've helped guys build their mobile detailing company. I probably built over 60 to 75 cars, companies in mobile detailing. So the next thing is number two. We are at number one is name, branding, and trademark. All right. Number two, and we're in how to build. This is the first section, how to build. Number two, and also if you guys want to download this audio, you can always click the link below, and I have the audio prepared so you guys can go ahead and download it, and you can listen to it when you out just detailing a car. All right, because this is really where you want to get to. You want to saturate and totally bombard yourself with nothing but auto detailing in your ears, everything you see, and that's how you're going to build a successful auto detailing company. All right, number two, we're dealing with equipment. Now, with equipment, let's go with the traditional mobile detailer. The traditional mobile detailer has a lot of equipment. All right, he got mad buffers. He got a pressure washer. He got a generator. He got this big van or truck. He got all this water. He got a lot of stuff in there. All right, and then let's go with one of the modern ones. Let's go with a waterless wash guy. A waterless wash guy got similar things, but he don't carry that much water, and he doesn't carry a pressure washer. So you have that. Now, both of those can be franchised. Not a big deal. Both of them can be franchised, right? Especially like us, if we got our own waterless wash chemical, then we can franchise it. We can franchise the whole thing. All right. Now you guys can also once you get into the chemical lineup, you can franchise your own stuff too, right? And we're gonna get deep into it. We're gonna get deep into this, man, because now we're not just talking about we're not talking about just coming up with your own chemical line, but you need to come up with your own equipment that you use. So as I was studying this and going through it, I found out that the best way to franchise an mobile auto detailing business is steam cleaning. I think steam cleaning is the best. The reason why I say steam cleaning is the best is because there's only a few elements that you need. All right. Now, of course, with steam cleaning, you can clean a truck that's really, really muddy. You can use a steam cleaner to clean it. It would take forever though. So in situations like that, yeah, that's the only downside of it, right? But other than that, the upside is that steam cleaner can, number one, it can clean the wheels, it can clean the rims, it can clean the tires, fender guards, engine, car, windows, door jambs, carpet, headliner, mats. It cleans everything inside and out. All right. And so the cool part about this is that you can actually trademark or get your own steam cleaner in your name, and you call it whatever you want to call it. Right. That's the days and time that we live in. All right. And I know a lot of people are asking me, well, how can I do that? One way that I do know is that you can go to Alibaba.com. All right. And you can look for those steam cleaners. And when you get in contact with a manufacturer, just send them a message. Hey, do you do private labeling? Private labeling. and they will say yes or no. And once you find, if you keep looking at the steam cleaner, you'll find out one thing is very common is that they all look alike. That means there's a manufacturer over there that's doing it like that. And what you want to do is get one. All right, pay for one, get it, use it, make sure it's something that you want to put your name on it and put your name on it. Then on top of that, you can start selling it along with your franchise. All right. So again, with the steam cleaner, the main thing that you need is power going to that joint. Right? You need about maybe 5 gallons of water, maybe. You know, it depends on how much you go, how many cars you plan on doing. Right? But if you're doing auto detailing, steam cleaning is it. Right? It's biodegradable, not really biodegradable. It's eco-friendly because the only thing you're using is water. Now, if you run across cars that have like this baked on brake dust and you got to use chemicals, then that's just what you got to do. It's always cool to have them, but you're not like if you're going through, let's say you're going through a 28-ounce bottle of degreaser to clean rims, let's say once a week with the steam cleaner, because the only time you should be using that stuff is when you run across something that's like really baked on. You know, it depends on the situation. Depends on the situation. But if that stuff is really baked on, of course you need acid to get rid of it real quick. However, with the steam cleaner, it's done. It's done. Like y'all said, you can do the outside of the car. When I say the outside of the car, I'm including the rims and the tires with like 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water. Then you can go behind it and wax it and all that stuff if you want to. If you want to, but you don't have to do all that. You don't have to make this thing super expensive. All right. The franchise, because if we were doing a steam clean franchise, right, and you personalize it for your own thing, then only thing you need is a power source, of course, and a steam cleaner. Right? And you can franchise that joint just based upon that. Now, there's other elements that we're gonna talk about today that you need to put inside of it. But those are the basic things. And let's say you want to go ahead and just say, okay, we're using a steam cleaner. We're gonna add the van because right now we're gonna go on. We're talking about equipment. So you're going to add the van, you're going to add the steam cleaner, you're going to add, let's say, a power source. Let's say, I don't want to have to use a generator, but let's say a very powerful inverter. And let's say that inverter costs about $800, right? An $800 inverter should be able to run that steam cleaner, all right, from the van. All right. And so you have all that stuff. That is now a franchise. So now all you have to do is trademark it, put your name on it. All right. Put your name on it, brand it. And now you have to get clients and all that good stuff that comes along with it. All right, so before we even go into that, the next step is number 3, and we're talking about how to build. All right, it's how to build, sell, and franchise your mobile auto detailing company. All right, so I'm gonna deal with steam cleaning because that seemed very easy to do. All right, so the next thing is number 3, employees and asset costs. Okay, so when you're franchising, the investor want to know, well, how much are you paying your employees, right? I think you can pay the guys anything you want to, right? All depends on how much you're bringing in. So let's say we pay a guy $25,000 a year, all right? $25,000 a year, all right? So you calculate that into your assets and your expenses. All right. So let's say we bought a brand new van and let's keep it at like 20 grand. All right. So now we at $45,000. All right. Let's get our steam cleaner and all the little stuff that goes along with it. And let's say that's only like 5 grand. All right. So now we at $50,000. All right. That pulls us into number 4. Number 4 is how soon, and this is the investor, how soon will I be able to get a return on my investment? So now this is where it gets tricky at, because this is what's going to really sell it. Now, if I just invested 50 grand in my mobile auto detailing business, will I make 50 grand back by the end of the year? Right? Or how long would it take for me to get the 50 grand back? So that comes down to a lot of stuff. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of math. Let's say we're charging for a steam clean, let's say $100, right? Now we're gonna say our steam clean package. This is what we do in our steam clean package, so we can justify $100. We clean the outside, we clean the engine, We clean the carpet, dashboard, mats, seats, etc., headline, but we're not waxing it. All right, because that's something extra. All right. So I have to have the buffer. I gotta have the wax. I gotta have all this crazy stuff, and then I gotta have a drop cord to go along with it, and blah 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 blah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna divide $50,000 into 100, and that's gonna give us 500 cars. Okay, we need 500 cars just to break even. All right, so if we divide that 500 cars into 12 months, that's 41 cars. That's 41 cars per month. Let's divide that by, instead of 30 days, let's say, because it might rain, different things happen, let's divide it by 25 days. So you're doing 1 car and a half a day. I think that's right. No, that's not right. Well, let me see. Times 25. Yeah. You're doing about 2 cars a day. All right. 2 cars a day in 25 days, every day of the month. And you got what? You got 50 grand, as long as you can prove this. Okay. And we'll get into how we're going to get to work in another discussion, but you should be able to do this on Craigslist. Now, most guys, if you're anything like me, you can easily do 2 cars a day. Easily. That's no big deal. Right? We can even bump it up to 4 cars a day. So if we bump it up to 4 cars a day, that doubles everything. That means I made 100 grand by the end of the year. All right, $100,000 by the end of the year. You know, of course we didn't factor in the gas costs or nothing like that, but let's just keep it real simple for right now. All right. Those are things that you definitely need to put in when you're trying to franchise, because everything has to be written down. Everything that comes out and everything that goes in has to be written down, has to be put into a database in order to make this work. All right. And so this is something that we absolutely have to do. So if we're doing, let's say 4 cars a day, you're making $400 a day. All right, $400 a day. Your guy is the one that's out there detailing, so you don't have to worry about him. He's making sure he details those cars correctly. The only other thing that you have to do now is get the work. All right. So when you get into work, that's something that you just absolutely must do. All right. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. And this is going to be part 1 of how to build. All right. The next section that we're going to go into is how to sell your franchise company. So I hope I said something to bless you. Till next time, grind time. Exclusively from Team Beast Mode. Are you tired of posting on Craigslist and just getting little to no results? Why compete when you can dominate and make Craigslist your Well, for a limited time, we are selling our training video on how to make Craigslist your Learn how to get unlimited accounts on Craigslist. Learn how to get unlimited contracts with dealerships, RV campers, motorcycles, boat yards, and much, much more, all on Craigslist. 90-day money-back guarantee. We teach you how to post and obliterate the competition. Use our templates to make Craigslist your 1 hour of free training with your boy, Prince. Beast Mode. This is a limited time offer, so invest in yourself today. Price start at $49.99. Just click the link below to get started.